Can you hear me? Damn it. I can't hear you. Let's see, maybe it's my settings. I can't hear you. Kenny. Why can't I hear you? Zay, how come I can't hear this dude? Whoever just came on, can y'all hear me? I want to talk to Kenny while I whoop his ass. Where he at? Going 99 everything. Kenny, I can't hear you.
We can't hear you, not Ken.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You don't want to listen to me, I guess. What am I gonna do here? I guess that was a bad play to pick. How come I can't hear this dude? Y'all fucked up. I don't know what the deal is. Zaya, are you in the party?
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't leave it. Are you trying to be in game chat?
Yeah.
I guess I forgot to leave.
Here we go! 10-2 stop!
Party chat to funny.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shit.
Hey, lock it! Snap!
No.
First carry now for Kareem
Check
Hunt.
nickel.
He'll have a first down past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
25! Steve Rivers!
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay.
You got tape.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Come on,
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Bam! Rock it! Ready?
On second down, a run with Lindsay. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check. Lucky. Jam him.
Hard! Fire!
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay.
Check.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey! High 7!
Mike 51!
Say go!
Now to the air, blocked.
Here we go again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Set! 18!
58's the mic. Come on, D. Hey, alert 3. Share.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Set! 19!
I'm coming after you. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman.
Go, run.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up and run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
18 Gator. I'm trying to collect.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch twist. Watch twist. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
You're out.
Safety's creeping. Watch twist.
They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down. 30 base.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Got an open man, it's Foster. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
51. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Shift. Watch the shift. Tighten up, tighten up. Go.
They'll try to run with Lindsey.
Rhino.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I'm taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time, we'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense. 58. 58, the mic. Short.
From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Watch 89. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson, forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to fire one deep over the fence. This is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go. 8, read.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Lightning. Ready.
Because they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch out.
Coming. 5.
And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, it's Coleman. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Bring it. Time to go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Block. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Got it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, zoom.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at... the 25.
Come on, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9. Block. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
On 2nd and 7. Block. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
Ready.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Kill.
Now.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Yeah, baby.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Big rip.
On 2nd and 12, Locke gives this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
X3, 218, chopper.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three. Kill. He's checking. Crash. Shift.
Leo. Ready.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Check three.
Look, squeeze. 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Man, I got you. Check safety. Check.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Switch up. Watch the ship. Hey, go.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Get that ball.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go. Get 9.
On 1st down, it's Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Shove it on it.
From the 50, it's Watson. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Michael Thomas, touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Everyone's got 4 down. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Check 43. Shift. Watch twist. Gone. 49. Check 49. Hey, lock it.
Switch.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Get it.
From the 31, block. Catch made by Slayton.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It's 3rd and 1.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Shift.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check 24.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Watch the twist. Out.
Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come. Check 99.
Now.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Ready.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go
So
now.
the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Check it back.
Big Griffin.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
61.
And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Ready,
Big
set.
play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Ready up.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Push him back. Push him back. Undercrunch. Safe. Check. Hot route. Hot.
6, hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Slam, slam.
He's coming. He's a go.
Another run by Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bears, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my